My name is Emmanuel Kioko, aspirant member of parliament, Kitui East constituency 2027. Ndaviti mweo kiboko yao, kiboko ya kunyorosha uongo, kiboko ya kunyorosha wafisadi, kiboko ya kunyorosha wakora wote Kitui East na Kenya kwa ujumla. Nataka nipeane manifesto yangu ya Kitui East ambayo itatusaidia kuchukua uongozi wa Kitui East constituency 2027 August. This is a new dawn for Kitui East. Water, roads, empowerment, justice and dignity. Number 1, water and agriculture. We shall construct and rehabilitate boreholes and dams across all wards in the constituency to make sure that every household has access to water. We shall develop 5 major irrigation schemes equitably distributed across Kitui East to support year-round farming and boost food production. By doing this, we aim to create thousands of jobs and empower youth and women in agribusiness, food production, and farm management. We shall push for water extension pipelines from existing water sources to villages, schools, and healthcare centers. Then we shall invest in water harvesting projects, including dams and reservoirs, to make use of rainwater efficiently. Then, as the Member of Parliament, I will ensure that there is fair and corruption-free water distribution to make sure that there is no household that is left behind. But most importantly, this is the most transformative water and agriculture agenda under Emmanuel Kioko, MP Kitui East. And it is about contract farming. As the Member of Parliament, I will spearhead direct contract farming, whereby I connect farmers with companies that utilize the products that we as people of Kitui East will produce. For example, our products like sorghum and millet, I will ensure that there is a contract between the farmers and a company, for example, Kenya Breweries, which uses these products. Then for our farmers who do sunflower, watermelon, we shall ensure that we have contracts with companies that utilize these resources. For sunflower, we have Bidco and other oil processing companies. And by doing this, we shall be aiming to ensure that our farmers have guaranteed markets. They have access for their produces, and they have fair, fixed prices, and we shall ensure that there is no more exploitation from middle men, that they have access to quality seeds, technical support, and input financing. That is the water and agriculture agenda that I will spearhead through direct contract farming. Number 2, roads and market access. Poor roads hinder economic growth, trade and business. Infrastructure is very much important to a strong economy. As a Member of Parliament, I will, number 1, advocate for tarmacking of Kitui East key roads and improve feeder roads to ensure that our farmers have access to markets for their produces. And I will also ensure that I support the transport business. Watu wa bodaboda, Nissans, matatus, buses, and even private vehicles through improve the roads to make sure that our transport sector is affordable and efficient. Network and electricity connectivity. I shall push, improve mobile network coverage to all villages in Kitui East. Mahali ambapo hakuna booster za Safaricom na Airtel, to make sure that there is strategic locations of these boosters, tuhakikishe kuwa watu wanaweza browse without any problem in Kitui East. Watu waache kutumia data ambapo data zina evaporate kama gas. So as a member of parliament, I have to make sure that mobile network coverage iko sawa kabisa Kitui East. Then I shall also leverage on connectivity to empower youth and gospel choirs inspired by churches in Ukambani, like Light Christian Center Machakos, ambayo imeimba nyimbo nzuri kabisa za Christian. So to make sure that we have a strong network connectivity in Kitui East, so that youth who have got talents can monetize these talents either through music or content. Then I shall also push for Wi-Fi hotspots in markets and schools to empower entrepreneurs, students, and job seekers. Number 4, healthcare and education. As the Member of Parliament, together with my fellow members of Parliament, who I am sure we shall gonna be elected in 2027, we shall advocate and make sure that we put in place free primary and secondary education, and we shall abolish all these things there which are called bursaries. All that money will be put in all learning institutions, primary and secondary, to make sure that our education is much affordable for every Kenyan. Then I shall advocate for fair hiring of teachers and make sure that we have enough teachers according to the rationale of the pupils and students in these schools and the learning institutions. In healthcare, we as members of parliament, because I'm sure this time round it is a youthful parliament, we shall push the president to issue a martial order for medicine, and we shall ensure that medicine and healthcare is driven with a budget allocation that is sufficient. We shall ensure that the president issues an executive order bringing into place high health commission, so that we bring back the hiring and employment of doctors and nurses, all healthcare workers under national government. Nurses and doctors and all healthcare workers were never meant to be hired by the county governments. Then through advocacy and explicit representation as a member of parliament and other members of parliament, we shall push for the president to ensure that we have branded government stores. This will ensure that nobody can go to a government pharmacy and take medicine to be sold in a private pharmacy. We shall also ensure that every medicine every container is branded GOK ama GK, so that stealing of medicine will never happen again. Number 5, security and justice. As a member of parliament and a trained and certified professional mediator, I shall ensure that we have enough security personnel and patrols in my constituency so that my constituents can live, farm, and do business without any fear in the territory. Then also as a trained professional mediator, I shall ensure that there is peaceful reconciliation mechanisms for any conflict that arises in my constituency. That is the agenda for Kitui East Constituency 2027 under the leadership of Emmanuel Kioko. Daviti Mweu kiboko yao. Tunanyorosha ufisadi, tunanyorosha uongo, tunanyorosha wizi wa mali ya umma under Daviti Mweu kiboko yao. Emmanuel Kioko, Member of Parliament, Kitui East Constituency.